Today's program features Mr. Brent Hatch. Brent is father of 7 children, 4 of whom are teenagers. Brent is also the author of the national bestseller, Raising a G-Rated Family in an X-Rated World. The book is endorsed by ABC, CBS, and NBC, The Dr. Laura Show, Dr. Stephen Covey, author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Brent presents to universities, youth groups, parents, and business groups all over the country. And now, Mr. Brent Hatch.
Children now love luxury. They have bad manners, contempt for authority. They show disrespect for their elders. Children are now tyrants, not the servants of their household. They contradict their parents and tyrannize their teacher. Does anyone here have an idea who that might be? Socrates, 390 BC. My brother and I developed a card called the hug card. Now, it kind of happened by accident. It's a little plastic card. You put your thumb on that little liquid crystal. It changes colors and tells you how many hugs you need a day. Now, I have one here for everybody. I've got a couple hundred I got sitting in the back, so after I'd like you to go back, I'd like you to have one. This is our first tool. Now, over a period of 10 years, we sold over 3 million of these cards through Hallmarks and different stores all over the place. And we received thousands of letters, probably about 5,000 letters. And this one lady came up to me, or wrote a letter and said, you know, this is it right here. Little liquid crystal, I'd like everyone to have one here. You put your thumb on it. And she said that her mom stopped hugging her when she was a teenager. And she didn't know how to ask her mom, you know, you're a teenager and it's hard and I want to be able to talk to you and communicate with you. And she didn't know how to do it. And she saw her daughter with one of these. She said, what is this? That's a little card, tells you how many hugs you need a day. And they started a relationship right then and there. Another girl in her teens was having a really difficult time. And she was fighting with her mom, fighting with her dad. She wasn't getting along with her friends. And the friends of her didn't know what was going on, so they gave her one of these cards that they'd bought at the store. About a week later, she came back and she said, we don't understand what happened. She says, well, that night, because I didn't think anyone cared about me, I was going to take my life away. And it's because of this card, people started hugging me. And it gives you permission. Now, if I was walking down the street, especially in California, in Hollywood, and I said, hey, can I have a hug? Someone would slap me. Is that true? Okay. But that's something that everybody needs here. What a great way to start off the day is to hug your family, your kids, when they come home from school, your husband, your wife. And I tell you, it relieves stress. It's just something that's been very fantastic in our life. So that's the first tool I'd like to talk to you about, is the hug card, and I want everyone to have it. Now, music. How many here listen to music? We all listen to music today. Now, something that is uplifting it just makes you feel good. Now, in our family, we did a little study. And I said, okay, honey, when the kids come home, we're going to play nothing but rock and roll music for a couple days. I want to see how the kids react. Well, you know what? They were belligerent. They argued with us. They didn't clean their room. They didn't do their homework. And I think we have pretty good kids, but they were just, the music is unbelievable, the change that they had. The next couple days we played uplifting music, church music. We didn't play country music because there's too many problems with country music. We just started playing a lot of music that was uplifting. And to our surprise, they started to do their homework. They didn't fight with us as much. And so I tell you, putting good music in your house makes all the difference in the world. Because we're adults, we can control ourselves, correct? And you know, you're listening to music, you get all excited and it gets you pumped up and motivated. So I tell you, you've got to listen to good music. Now, there was a guy that worked at a Safeway store. You guys have Safeway stores here? Okay. You don't have pavilions, but you have a Safeway store. And he just got a job. Now, you know how scary it is when you first get a job? And he walked up and some 90-year-old lady said, young man, I would like a half a head of lettuce. And he didn't know what to say, kind of ignored her. So she grabbed him by the ear and said, young man, I want a half a head of lettuce. I'm 90 years old, I don't have much time, can you please give me a half a head of lettuce? Well, he was a little upset at what this lady was doing. So he walked back, it was about from here to the back door, to the produce manager, and he said, and as he walked back, he was mumbling, and he said, Steve, there's some idiotic person that wants a half a head of lettuce.